Combine is actually a very fun and easy map to play in, but I still get matched with teammates who probably don't know how to play in this rather new map, and so when we lose, because here you are either just winning heavily or losing heavily, and everything depends on whether you're just doing the correct strategy or not. And so we have this one match, where at first we had absolute lead, then enemies took over, and then we did manage to pull through and win at the end. But this match is great to illustrate both sides, like what happens when you're winning, what happens when you're losing, and why. And so first and the last OBG areas are in a rather open fields where you can be ambushed from different locations, but the second and third we are in very secluded indoors locations on different sides of the map. And usually at the start I like to try to push through the stairs because it would allow me to just slide into OBG. But often I just get killed, so I don't recommend it. You should just angle like I did now. And in this map, the key things are to hold the OBG and to hold the spawns. Because the second and third, if you respawn on the other side of the map, you will just spend the time running to the OBG and most likely just dying or just failing to keep it for long. So spawn control is crucial. And yeah, OBG playing is also crucial, because if enemies sit in the second or third secluded location, it is really hard to break through. And so here, as you can see, I'm simply in the point. I'm trying to use the car as a cover, and if I die, I just rush back to the point. But now since it's only like a few seconds left, it is obviously no point to go there. So now I'm trying to hold the spawn. And you see the teammate, he or she just spawned nearby. And without spawn holding, we would be spawning on the other side of the map. And that is far from ideal, because, like I said, it is a long distance and we would just spend the time running to the OBG area. And so at the moment we are in an absolute lead, because we managed to hold the first part. And now so we are getting the spawn in the second. And it really feels that it is impossible to lose. And so now I'm just going like back and forth between the OBG and spawn, just in case some enemies would be pushing through there. And now I decided to angle because it's only 20 seconds, which means that I must be in the next spawn area, because otherwise we will all have to just go through like all the sprinting to the map. As you can see, it took me a while to get here. And so now I'm standing here just to get the spawn. And I was also trying out the buffed PP90 Bison. I did not calculate the range, so soon I will just be killed. And I think some of our struggle started here. Yeah, so I died. And now I spawned on the other side. And now I have to do all the rushing, pushing that I told you about, that it is bad if you don't have the spawn control. And now I'm just looking around, because we have the blue still. And I did manage to get killed to the enemy who was also rushing all this distance. And so first thing I do is I go to the spawn area again, just to check what's up, if there are any enemies like spawning. Then I go into the OBG, because well, I just want to make sure that we have enough people there, that everything is alright. And I died, but I think I got a kill as well. And now it is only 20 seconds, so I'm going to the next area, as you really need to rotate on time, like you have to be the first. And so I'm still going, and as you can see, there is a lot of distance going, so like it is important to be there on time. And now I have a Molotov. I think I had some nice kill chain somewhere here. Not just yet. I got clawed. And I spawned pretty far away, so I need just to get back right as fast as possible. And enemies took over the point. But I have a purifier, yeah, so I just got 2 kills, 3 kills, and there are martyrdom users. I think martyrdom is just stupid, honestly, but it is what it is. More kills, so yeah, I'm protecting the OBG area, and I'm dying, and just let's see what happens later. We still have a spawn, but now we lost it, enemies hold it, and if I remember correctly, now we will manage to just hold it further, and the first OBG area again, we will also be in control. Now, this side and the other side, we are both good to spawn for the mid OBG, as it is literally just the middle area of the map. But yeah, so I'm going here again. I will try to do the same car thingy that I did at first. Because that car, it cannot be exploded, it cannot be destroyed, it protects you from bullets. Now I'm just looking around because I don't see any enemies. And I'm like confused because I don't know from where they are coming from. And that lizardly person got a huge amount of kills. They were kind of trying to protect the OBG area, but they did not OBG. But I mean, it was still a pretty nice contribution on the enemy team. And now I'm trying to get the main OBG area again. I died, but yeah, like I said, now this part was when things started to get a bit difficult. And so I'm pushing, I'm dying, and I think now this part, this OBG area is spent just trying to get it, and kept on dying, because my teammates, I don't know what were they doing. I think we kind of started maybe to panic, because enemies kind of took the lead, and the difference, as you can see, it started to become lesser. As at first we were winning heavily, and now it is not the case. Now we see that it is only 10 seconds, so it doesn't matter, so I do the same thing I did at the start of the match again, which is spawn control. And as I'm trying not to lose at this point, like, first everything was really nice, and now I was kind of panicking also, like, just as well as the teammates were, I think. And somehow we did not get the OBG. Like, I was at the spawn, and, well, I did not check the mini-map, you could check that part again. Where were my teammates at, but yeah, so the enemies are taking the second OBG area, which is, like I said, a very closed area, so it is pretty difficult to just take it over. No air score streaks, nothing works. But now, yeah, we managed to take it over, but I'm alone here, so it is a question of how long I will be able to hold it by myself. Now we have a team. So everything is great, and since it is only 20 seconds, I'm rushing to the other spawn location, because, like I said, it is crucial. Now I do this little checky check just because I want to make sure that there are no enemies like rushing as well. And if they are usually easy to kill when we are rushing, because we are not as like guarded, we just try to rush here. And so yeah, so now we have a spawn, we have the OBG. And things are looking good now, so I'm in the OBG. Well, as you saw, I was like running between the spawn and OBG all the time, because I just want to, well, check what's up. Like, I don't want to just sit in some corner. I want to get some mobility kills, some action, but also like play strategically and contribute everywhere. And yeah, so now I unlocked both Cluster Strike and Stealth Chopper, and I really wanted to drop the Cluster Strike on the spawn location. And I got killed. Like, I felt that if I click on it, I will get killed. And if I simply had the PP-90 Bison out, I would have just been able to kill the enemy. But yeah, like I said, we are going to win, so it is okay. But I could have just not used the cluster at all. And now just Stealth Chopper, because I just wanted to also utilize it. It was the end. And now this team got the first place MVP, and the difference was barely there. And yeah, so I think that this match, it was great to illustrate everything, what you have to do, what happens if you don't do it. And I really hope that more of the people with whom I have to play in the lobbies, that they will somehow maybe find this video and get better, because if you don't do the spawn, if you don't do the OBG, you're just losing.